Yo, yo, what is going on, YouTube? What's up? What's cracking? What's good? Beard's looking a little scruffy. I'm going to need to take care of this. What is going on, everyone? It is Wednesday. It is 4:32. So sorry. I was a couple minutes late, trying to look good for the thumbnail and everything with the, what I have in my arm. Oh, my God. What's up? Today, we are working with a orange Rockstar recovery. Something light, nothing too crazy. Texas Prada in the house. What's going on? Pulling Isai. What's going on? Sammy Sprinklers. The Enviro Pro. What's up? What's up, guys? Thanks you for coming in. If you guys could click the thumbs up on your way in, I would appreciate it. I'd appreciate the love. Hitting the like on the old stream here. GB19, Devon versus Bobkin, UFC 273. I mean, maybe, right? Maybe. Michael, what's up? Hey, folks, how excited are we? Super excited. So excited right now. I don't know what to do. I'm so excited. I actually texted Devon yesterday, or was that the day before? Yesterday. And I asked him if all this stuff between him and Bobkin is real. I was like, is this real or is this for show? He says it's real. He told me it was real. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. And so, apparently, I don't know if you guys saw the clip. Devon goes in there inside the interview that Coach Ray's having with Denis, and he's giving Denis some arm bet cards. And Bobkin stands up, and Devon's like, what are you doing? I'll knock you out, blah, 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 all the things. And I saw some people online giving Devon crap about it because I guess Bobkin's son was in there. So I guess there's that. They're saying Devon should apologize. He should feel shamed for doing that in front of Bobkin's son. And while I agree that those types of things should not go down definitely in front of people's kids or in front of your own kids, why would Bobkin take his kid knowing that there's this kind of drama between him and Devon? Like, everybody would have known that when Devon saw Bobkin, like, this is going to crack off. Or there's going to be a lot of talking, and Devon's going to be Devon, and it's going to go the whole thing. So why, if you're weird about your kid saying that, why would you bring your kid? Like, why would he be like, all right, son, I think this is a good one for you to go to. This one guy wants to kill me and hates my guts. This is a good chance for you to come with me. So that's kind of weird that Bobkin would put his son in that position. I mean, if he cares about that type of thing. So I'm not sure. So, yeah, I mean, Devon shouldn't be an ass in front of Bobkin's son, I guess. But Bobkin shouldn't have brought his son if in this type of situation, I would think. If they really do hate each other and there's been all these talks and threats and things. So that's kind of weird to me. Yeah, I don't know. And then Bobkin stood up first at Devon. Your son's there. Why are you going to chest up if you're trying to, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm torn on it. I'm torn on who's at fault. Yeah, I would expect Devon to be, have his head on his shoulders, but we all know he's not gonna. I don't know. It's just weird. Weird. Captain Obvious, what up? Shane Owens was cracking. Lagia, Devon versus Prokopchik, left hand and straps, who would win? Devon would. Yup. Yo, Derek, what's up? Alma Mode was cracking. Sit down. Finally caught a live stream. Yes. He shouldn't have stood up. Yeah, maybe. Think of the children. His son's 14. He'll survive. Sammy Sprinklers, were you surprised to see Devon and Denis measurements were so close considering Denis is about 30 pounds heavier? No, I mean, Denis isn't the size that he was. He's getting bigger, it seems like, though, but no, he's not what he was. Chim Flipper says, when you can align your acting with your reality and truly believe the act of allow yourself to feel genuine anger, you can achieve ultimate synergy. Thomas Smiles, drama not real. Devon told me it's real, so in like DMs. I think his son was there as a cooler. Sammy Sprinkler says, what about giving someone trading cards is disrespectful to someone's family? No, it's supposed to be Bobkin's son. Devon was giving Denis trading cards, and then Bobkin stood up like, yo, what's up? Yo, what's cracking, homie? And Devon said, sit down before you get dropped. So, I don't know. Bobkin can get it too. This is Joe King. Lorenzo, sub G, just got here. What did I miss? I mean, we've only been live for 4 minutes, so not too much. GA says, hello, Derek. Do you think extra security will be required for the main match? Nah. Everybody knows you don't mess up Egan's event. I don't care who you are. You mess up Egan's event, bro, you're gonna never leave Turkey. So I don't think so. But Egan has people. He has people there. Bobkin's son was the most grown up and level headed out of the three. Yo, what's up, Shane Owen? Says Texas Prana. Drew says Derek here in Vegas in a week and a half. Hey, sweet. Dude, I don't know. I don't know if you saw the light. What is on my shirt? I don't know what this is, but it's not coming off. I don't know if you saw the live stream, but I was telling Brandon I work a double on Fridays, so 13 hours on Fridays, and then I work Saturday night, and so I don't know how and when I'll drive out there and come back and all the things. So I need to talk to Megan Mike and see how he's getting out there. Russell Monroe, what's up? Schmo, what's cracking? Lloyd Christmas, Xavier, what up? How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Hopefully this week is going well. I know it's a Wednesday, right in the middle of the week. If you're working a job you hate, this is hopefully this alleviates a little bit of pressure. David says, Devon plays as a villain to create drama to build anticipation for the match. Bobkin took it personal. Now there's a problem because Bobkin sent message. Just wait till we get to Istanbul. Dang. I mean, what does he expect to happen in Istanbul? Casey Jones with the first super chat of the day. Hey, Casey, coming in clutch. Name on list, chill with shave. You know what? Last week, we didn't get a single super chat. I just realized that. KDC with the $2. Thank you, sir. And he says, does Devon seem different after ketamine? Ketamine? I don't think Devon's acting any different now than he's always acted. So I don't know. I don't know about Devon. I haven't heard anything about Devon and ketamine. Is that I haven't watched all of Devon's videos in the last month or so. So I don't know. Was there a video about him taking ketamine? Did I miss that one? But he seems to be just on par with normal Devon. I mean, this is par for the course, right? He shows up, he talks all the crap. He's going to talk all the crap in the setup. He's going to play all the games. He's going to look in Dennis's corner and tell Bobkin to shut the F up. Blah 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 blah. These are all things we're going to expect in the press conference. He's going to crack off of the press conference. So who knows? Who knows what? But no, I don't think there's anything different. Either way, thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it. Sparmies, what's up, Derek? I seem to have missed the Bobkin's son thing. No, long story short, Devon walks into an interview with Denis. Denis is getting interviewed by Coach Ray, and Bobkin's in there, and he goes to give Denis some cards, and Bobkin stands up, and then Devon goes off, and Engen's having to hold Devon back, and Devon's like, you'll get knocked out, Bobkin, blah, 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 blah. And Bobkin's son was there. So people were giving Devon some flack about doing that in front of Bobkin's son, like he should have been the bigger man and not done that. But I don't understand why Bobkin would bring his son there, knowing there's going to be all this drama, and why he would stand up all aggressive like. I don't know. As if Devon's going to attack his son or something. That's weird. Atlantis, what up? DK Cavo, can't wait for the press conference. Schmo says, I don't even arm wrestle, but I need to drive you out there. I will. GB19, are you impressed by Devon's shape for the match? Yeah, I mean, he's always lean. To say Devon's not lean, or to say he's lean is kind of redundant. But surprised how light he is. And, yeah, really excited to see. I mean, I don't know how much it's going to matter I don't even know if Devon needs to stack on a bunch of weight to be strong, to be honest. I think he'll be in good shape. He should try an ayahuasca trip next. Yeah, he did the ketamine therapy for depression and trauma. Gotcha. Oh, Lord Christmas, Xavier, with a $20 super chat. Thank you, sir. There's my boy taking the top spot next to Chave. Z with the $20. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. He says, ladies and bros. Well, thank you, ladies and bros, Xavier. Hopefully you're doing well, my guy, my G. Thank you, man. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Justin Cobble says, apparently from what Devon and Jody were saying, Bobkin didn't threaten Devon. He just had other people contacting him and saying to watch out for Bobkin. It sounds like he got trolled hard. Spermy says, Devon has a DSR treatment, which included ketamine shots. DK Kavu, do you still experience forearm pain? I arm wrestled 3 guys for 10 minutes, and my forearm hurts for 3 days. Forearm pain, like in the muscles in the forearms? No, I never really got a lot of forearm pain. Inner elbow pain, shoulder pain, humerus bone pain, yeah. But not forearm pain. That's new. Unless you're straining it and pulling it and it's not weathered, I guess maybe you could be doing that. But no, I haven't had a lot of forearm pain. It's all you. It's all you, man. Thomas Miles says, how do you think Denis will pull Devon? They'll set up kind of like this. And then they're going to slip, and Denis's face is not going to move. That's Vidania. And then I still have Devon as the favorite. Or we'll get into all my predictions here in a minute. And then, so he's going to grab Devon low. It's going to be straps, of course, because Devon doesn't arm wrestle, not in the straps. And then I think Devon's going to be a little aggressive because Denis isn't usually aggressive towards the pin. Devon will be a little more aggressive. Even though a lot of times Devon King's moves, I think Devon will start the match a little more aggressive. And then Denis at some point will do this. And then at some point, I'm expecting Denis's wrist to go like this. And then he'll keep surging back. He might even try a press. Devon will Kings and hold back here. He might even not need to go full-blown Kings move. He'll be cut back here. And then at some point, Denis will drain. His wrist will drain. I don't think Denis is a good enough presser. He does have a lot of internal rotation, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Maybe it will be. And then I see at some point Denis trying to. But I think by the time Denis thinks about Kings moving, it'll be too late. I think he'll be gassed by the time he'll think about Kings moving, trying to use his own. So I don't know. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. Then eventually Denis will start opening up and tiring out, and then Devon will a lot of that, and then yeah, I think it'll be a bit of a war the first couple rounds, and then I think Devon will start chipping away at Denis and get the win. I think, but dude, could be totally wrong. It could be Denis just the wrist doesn't open up and he just pulls Devon across the table. Possible. It could be Denis flying into a really aggressive press early on, dipping Devon's arm down. Possible. Devon could get hurt. Same injury, they got from Levon. Possible. Right? There's other possibilities. But I don't think we have enough information on Denis right now to know his prepped up, geared up, assuming he's taking gear, all the things, version of himself, tournament day ready version of himself right now. Practices and things like that are a little different than what he's going to show this Saturday. So I don't know, man. There's a lot of question marks in my brain about which Denis is going to show up and how strong he's going to be. Dude, it could look like Denis and Devon left-handed back in the day. There's that possibility, right? So who knows? Who knows what he's going to show up like? Lance IRL says, "Oh damn!" The Schmo says Bobkin brought his son as a defense layer because he's okay. David says he's not that light. He's bigger than against Hermes. It's obvious. Stizzy, my man there. What up, Stizzy? David, to me, anyways, he looks bigger now than a few weeks ago. Rasmus Ostergaard Anderson. Do you think either Devon or Denis or anyone else is currently in shape to beat a healthy Levon? No. Sammy Sprinklers. David, cite your sources. LS IRL. Yeah, Devon took a little more filled in. Looks a little more filled in compared to a few weeks ago. True. Greetings all. What up, Dave? Al Smith, I think Denis is going to have some amount of ring rust. Sammy Sprinklers. David, I'm talking about Devon's weight. I don't think he's heavier than when he fought Hermes. Wing Zero, what up? DK says that you feel Denis has been holding back in his videos about how strong he is. I would not be surprised at all. I would not be surprised at all. I think Denis is smarter than we give him credit for, but I don't think he's a genius. Like Devon likes to give Denis a lot of credit, saying he's like way out there, like super smart dude. I personally don't see that, but I do see little hints and things of Denis being strategic and things like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if he controlled what was released. Oh man, one more. Sorry. Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was like fake news, right, coming out. Justin Cobble, if Devon didn't try to find if those people warning him about Bobkin were legit, he just got hot and worked up for nothing. Super cool mode, backwards hat. I always have the backwards hat. Lee. GB19, Devon better win this one if he doesn't want to pull Bobkin's camp anymore. Devon's members channel. Captain Obvious, how about the 95 kg shredded goat wants that belt from Sasha? Let's go, John. Devon destroys Denis, but Derek Smith will defeat everyone in 2024. We also Derek wielding both hammers. Hey, hashtag RHCP. The question is, are you and Shaw going to finally grip up at Brandon's big shindig practice coming up? Me and Chance have gripped up before. Just YouTube Chance Shaw and Derek Smith. We did a whole practice with each other. But I don't know if I can go. Work. I'm like this. Here's the weird thing. So I don't want to get into this too much because I know it's gonna bore you guys. Back when I worked like 7 days a week, I worked at UPS. I worked at UPS 5 to 6 days a week, depending on the time of the year. And then on the weekends, I'd work in a nightclub and I would do security. So I was working every day. So now it's switched from working like 7 days a week, but I had scheduled time off and I had paid vacation with those. And I had and the bar that I worked at was really cool about giving me time off, and it's not a big deal. I wasn't making a ton of money there. And so I got a sweet job doing security where I'm at now. But there's no paid vacation. It's the money I make there, and that's it. So when I miss work, although I'm only working 3 days a week, but when I miss those 3 days to go to, and all arm wrestling events are on Saturdays, and so I have to call off work to go to anything, to go to a local tournament, to go to a big major practice. I have to call off work to go do all this stuff. And so then I miss out on any money made, and I'm only working 3 days a week. So it's like I have more time to train and be stronger and to get ready for big events and call off work for a big event that pays me, right, to make up for the money I lost. But I don't have like the freedom as much as I used to just pop around to different things, if that makes any sense. So I'm like more set up for super matches. My life is more set up for training a ton and taking a big weekend off and go to a super match. But I can train harder now because I only work 3 days a week, but not set up for just taking a little bit of time off for small events. I don't know. Stupid. Hard to explain. Sorry. Atlanta says, yeah, the ring rust might still be pretty present. I was wondering how hard and much he has been back on the table. Maybe a lot. Maybe there won't be that much rust. Dave says he showed personal messages on his members page. Bob can also told him, trans is real and you're the bottom. Mark KDX Writer says, why would Dennis show all his cards? See? Brian Shaw talks about that. Like he said that any video you ever saw of himself training was about 5 to 6 months old. He would stockpile the content and release it. That way people wouldn't know where he's at or what level he's at, or they'd have a false idea of what level he's at. DK says, do you have a super match coming up? Yeah, I'm supposed to have one in January and one in April. Dave Anderson says, dude's not smart enough to know how to wear a cap. What? Let's be talking about Dennis. Probably talking about Dennis. Thomas Miles says, who are you picking between Brandon versus RVJ? Brandon Allen versus RVJ. Brandon's getting strong. I haven't pulled with Brandon recently. He's been working out, training real hard and stuff like that. And he's heavy again. I don't know. I'd have to feel that before. I mean, I think you'd have to say RVJ is the favorite going into that. I mean, with his experience, hand size, and things like that. But I wouldn't be surprised if Brandon gets a hard stop and drains RVJ. And there's a big weight gap there. So I don't know. I don't feel like I have enough information right now to predict that. But I guess you'd have to say RVJ is the favorite on paper. Richard Denix, what's going on? GA, you should do a special video about what really happens. BTS behind the scenes at UPS, it would go viral. AWEU versus Adair. Now that got canceled, but maybe in the future, me and Lachlan, that'd be awesome. All right, guys. So we got 71 people, 20 likes. You guys, let's get into this predictions video. I know we've already been talking for 18 minutes. I got the matches right here on my phones. We'll get into this. So these are the final predictions before this weekend's East vs. West, which I will not be attending. No one wants me to commentate anymore. I don't know what I did wrong. I need you guys to start chipping away at Engen in his channel. Just be like, bring Derek back as the commentator. All right, so ladies match, Fia Rysik versus Rosa Maria Acosta. It's right arm. I feel like we have to go with Fia. I feel like Fia is always the favorite. And to be honest, I don't know so much about Rosa. Yeah, I mean, so me not knowing much about Rosa and us Fia being amazing and always winning everything she does, that's a pretty ignorant opinion, but it's the only opinion I got right now for you guys. So I'm gonna go 3-0 victory with Fia. But like I said, since I don't know much about Rosa, I mean that could be completely wrong. Rosa could be just badass and just sweep Fia. I have no idea. But I'll be cheering for Fia on this for sure. Let's see. Matt Mask and Frank Lamparelli. Woo! Okay, so Frank Lamparelli traditionally one of the top guys in Italy, against the wild horse, Matt Mas. It's crazy how that match is at the bottom of the list. Like, it's not even – that's a match that a lot of people are going to be buying the pay-per-view to watch. Matt is going to be all excited and be the wild horse on stage, but I think it's probably one of the first or second matches, one of the early matches on the card, which is kind of crazy. But it'll be good because Matt will bring a lot of excitement to the West team. Now, stylistically, Frank Lamparelli has the correct style to give Matt all types of problems. He has a long arm, and he's a posting top roller with high knuckles. Matt likes to drop. So the textbook answer of someone that drops their knuckles is you go knuckles up and you do that. That's what Frank Lamparelli does, right? So stylistically, Frank is in this match. Now, I don't think he has as big of a hand, and I think that Matt is going to be a bigger guy with a bigger hand and be more explosive. So it's going to be a strength thing. I mean, there's technique and strength involved in all arm wrestling, but I think this is really going to matter is what's really going to matter is how much stronger is Matt than Frank. Just because I think that he's going to be a technical disadvantage, and I don't know how long their arms are compared. I'm hyped for Matt. Frank has been training. I know they offered me a match with Frank Lamparelli. I know he's been really active lately. Oh, I'm going to go with Matt. I'm going to go with Matt on this one. I'm going to go with Matt, but I don't think it's going to be easy. 3-2 Matt Mask. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. So we'll see. Next is a left-hand middleweight world title super match between Artem Tainov and Sasha Andreev. Sasha doing 2 matches in one day. Like, why do people do that? And so that match is going to be first, probably. Yeah, that match is going to be first. He's going to drain his CNS, and then he's going to pull John. Right-handed. But, like, that's so annoying. I mean, John, yeah, okay, John's older, and it should even it out or something. I don't know, but that's annoying. He's going to do a left arm match and then do a right arm match against John, because then it kind of takes some of the win away from John a little bit, right? Oh, John beat him because he had a left arm match. Because traditionally, people that do double matches in one day don't do as well their second match. So anyway, Artem Tainov, substantially bigger guy than Sasha, and definitely more explosive. I'm going to give this one to Artem. He's always impressed me, but I also think it's going to be close. If it goes inside a deep hook, I think Sasha is obviously going to be very comfortable. So I think Artem being the bigger guy and having a bigger frame, I think Artem will be too explosive for Sasha. Yeah, I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to go with Artem taking this 3-1. Ivan Matyushenko versus Kamil Jablonski, the right arm super match. So this is like Kamil. They're doing Kamil better than they did me, though, right? Granted. So Kamil is an amazing dude. Love Kamil to death, right? And Kamil's the guy that beat Dave Chafee, and similar to my situation in terms of I beat Tim Brzenk. They ranked me 12th in the world. Then I got Morozov. Kamil beat Dave. They ranked him like 11th or something in the world. And then I thought they were going to throw him like to like Ravaz or something like that. Ivan Matyushenko, amazing arm wrestler. Super serious dude. But they didn't do Kamil quite as rough as they did me. But Ivan Matyushenko, super legit. I think Ivan's style, Kamil presses, flat press and things like that. To press through the most prolific hooker maybe of all time, one of the most hook heavy dudes, is going to be rough. You're going to have to try to win center table and beat Ivan Matyushenko inside. I just don't see it happening. I think this is a 3-0 Ivan Matyushenko win. I think Kamil tries to press and Ivan just gets him right into a hook. And so, yeah, I think it's going to be a 3-0 victory for Ivan. But Kamil, I'm a huge Kamil Jablonski fan. I think Kamil is going to be amazing as he keeps moving forward and gets sharper and sharper. He's a bigger, younger, I don't know about stronger, but maybe at some point stronger Jerry, right? And so I'd really like to see the issues that he can pose on the table for other people. So hopefully, I don't know if hopefully I'm wrong because dude, Ivan Matyushenko was like my hero. So I don't know who I want to win, but yeah, hopefully it's a good match. David Samushia versus Abdulmanaf Tuzayev. Sorry, that one's rough. I butchered that, I'm sure. Abdulmanaf Tuzayev. Right arm welterweight world title super match. It's gonna hook. So I did a little research before the live stream today to find out about Abdulmanaf because I didn't really know who he was. Abdulmanaf is traditionally he hooks, and so does David, but Abdulmanaf is more straight back, like he drag hooks, and David Samushia more cements and sets up for longer matches. He kind of shoots in. So I think that it's for sure going to be a hook match. David has shown that he's super proficient in long matches, in long grinders. I haven't in the videos I watched today, I didn't see a lot of super long wars with Abdulmanaf, so I don't know how his endurance is going to be or how he adjusts in slow matches. He's from Kazakhstan, and he was super fast and explosive, like all the Kazakhstan pullers. So I think I got to give the nod to David, although Abdulmanaf seems super legit, guys. Like this guy is real deal for sure. So, but David, given his history and how proficient he is in a hook, I'll give him the nod on this one. But I'm going to go 3-1 for David on this one. After that, Rustam Babayev, the return with Irakli Zirakashvili, right arm middleweight super match. Rustam, I don't think this one's for Rustam. I think Irakli going in shape there. Rustam, he got injured with Paul Lynn. Coming back, I think Irakli's style is fantastic against hook pullers. Rustam is amazing for sure, but I think Irakli is just going to be too big, too explosive, too anti-hook. I don't think Rustam's going to be able to sink it in there. So, yeah, I'm going to go Irakli, and I think it might be bad. I think it might be 3-0. I could see it being thrown, and that's so crazy to predict that Rustam Babayev gets 3-0. I don't see the lane for Rustam to get this. I don't think he sinks in the deep hook with Irakli. And I don't know if Rustam's hand is taken, I don't see him being super successful. I don't know if I've seen that from him. Yeah, so I'm going to go Irakli 3-0 on that one. But, man, I wonder if I could be wrong. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going 3-0. Igle Vaitkut versus Sarah Bachman. Sarah has been training really hard, obviously. She's been working with Chris Drummond. I think. And yeah, so apparently Sarah is beast mode right now. So Chris Drummond in the chat, Sarah's going to win. Egle has been proven to be amazing, really tough, really strong hand. Will she be able to take control of Sarah's hand? Traditionally, Sarah's been brought more of the full package with the arm strength and the internal rotation, all those things. I think so. It'll be up to Sarah's hand and how that will hold up. If she's made significant gains there, then I think Sarah's arm is stronger than Igle's arm. It was just a question of the hand. But I haven't seen a lot of like current content from either one of them because I haven't been looking. You know what? We're going to give it to Sarah. Chris is my boy, and Sarah is from North America as of right now. So I'm going to go with Sarah on this. It's kind of a blind prediction again. I need to start doing more research on the ladies' matches, to be honest. But Igle is amazing, so we're going to go 3-2 Sarah. And if anything, then maybe Igle takes Sarah's hand, but Sarah maybe still has enough to get it done, even in just the straps. Okay, we'll do one more, then we'll catch up with the chat before we do the final three. Zaur Paizulev versus Georgi Svetkov, right arm super heavyweight match. Zaur finally getting on the East versus West stage. I'm excited to see Zaur. I think that stylistically, it's a bad matchup. I think that stylistically, Georgie is the favorite. I think Georgie will work knuckles up and work that strap better. Zauer tends to be a little dropped, a little more offensive. I think if Georgie gets the stop, it's Georgie's match. So it'll be whether Zauer is just explosive enough to rip Georgie across the table, but if Georgie gets that stop and starts doing all that climbing stuff, I think Georgie's going to be well in the match. I think Georgie will get the stop. Yeah, I'm going to go with Georgie on this one. Man, Zauer can't count that dude out. I'm going to go Georgie 3-2 on this one. I think Zauer is a badass. I don't know if he was deserving all the hype he was getting before, but I think he's a badass. All right, so the top 3 matches, we're going to get into those. I want to do polls for the final 3 as we get into it, but let me catch up in the chat, you guys, before I go too far off. Okay, I want Mass to keep climbing as well. Matt Mass wins. Matt looks so much better with hair, says Sammy. The Schmo says they're trying to offset John's terrible 2-month caloric deficit weight cut. Grizzly Casey, what up, Casey? It may not be the same same arm, but you still lose energy. Yep. Sammy Sprinkler says, I love how Ingan is now doing hand length and elbow to fingertip measurements. Someone should make a spreadsheet of all the stats so we have all the info in one place, the same person measuring. That's true. Slow Missouri says, regarding Sasha, he probably accepts whatever Ingan gives him if it isn't, even if it isn't ideal. Lagia says Ivana's going to murder him, potentially. Lagia, David will win convincingly. Ivan, what's up, Derek? What's up, big dog? Chilling, man. Just going over some predictions here. Irakli's slight favorite. I think Irakli's a big favorite. Slow says, Derek, do you ever put money down on these matches like arm bets? Seems like you have enough expertise to make some money. No. I'm not a big gambler, to be honest, in general, like in life. I go to casino and a few times and I would just, all right, I'll put $100 down. I'll leave and the $100 is out. Or, I've won a couple times, but I'm not big on gambling. It's not my favorite thing to do. So now maybe I should, huh? Maybe I should look into that. Chris says Sarah's going to win. Lagia says 50-50. Let's see. Oh, where was it? Oh, there it is. Andre Alexiev says, I've never seen anyone from Rustam's weight class top roll him successfully, so if Irakli does, he'll probably be the first one. Yeah, but Rustam's getting older. Irakli is like prime. I don't know, man. I can just see it happening. But maybe I'll be wrong. Chris says him and Sarah have a plan. Good. Like he says, I've only seen Svetan and Hermes top roll Rustam the same weight. If getting 2, but not right away. Georgie 3-0. Zauer is the worst of the elite super heavies when the match stops. Engen top roll Rustam 2. There we go. Joe Nelson. Yo, everyone. Joe Nelson, welcome to the pay-per-view. Thank you for becoming a member and gifted 5 memberships. Hey, my boy. Thank you. I appreciate that. You guys, if you don't have gifting enabled, it's at the top of the chat. Enable gifting so that way you guys can receive gifted memberships like that. Joe, thank you. Thank you, my boy. I appreciate that. Much love, man. Thank you. Roy Baker says, yo, Derek. What's going on, Roy? You just chilling? Jacob says, when's the next match for you? January? Texas Prada, nice. Thanks for the gifted subs. Rafa, I put 1,800 on Devon. Dang. Texas Prada. So what up? All right, guys, let's do a poll. Let's throw a poll here. So the next match we're going to get into, John and Sasha. For the final 3 matches, we'll do polls. Who wins? I mean, do I really need to make this poll? I think this is going to be a wildly unbalanced poll. But there you go. John and Sasha, you guys know the rule on this show. You guys know how we do this. At all times, we will predict the GOAT to win. Always. Always the GOAT will win. Regardless of if he loses. Still always predict John to win. So, even though sometimes it's hard. Going to the Denis match, it was hard to predict that. It was hard to say John wins, but I did it. Going to the Todd Hutchings match, I still did it. We stayed true to the GOAT. He's proven that he can do it enough times. I'm not giving up. Not giving up on John. So, that in mind, John's going to win this. And I really, the one question that was popping out of my mind was that Sasha does pull similar to Todd Hutchings. And Todd Hutchings versus John, we saw that, right? So that's kind of in my mind. Sasha's known for driving sideways really hard and things like that. I don't think he has all of Todd Hutchings' tools. Obviously, times that Todd has pulled Sasha, Todd did really well. But I think John will control Sasha's hand pretty well. I don't know if Sasha can pull as well as John without his hand. So depends on what John shows up, but I do think John finds a way to do it. I think John controls Sasha's hand, just maneuvers that thing, and gets the win. I'm going. Maybe John messes around a little bit. I'm going 3-1 John Brzenk, personally. What do you guys think? How's the poll looking? 73% saying John, 27% saying Sasha. Yeah, sounds right. Actually, I'm surprised Sasha got 27%. I mean, that's interesting. We got 92 people in here, guys. If you didn't vote, throw a vote up. Don't be weird. It's a little button. Click the button. Like, what do you think's going to happen? I'd just like to see some more votes. I mean, engage with us. Engage with us, chat. But I think, imagine it's going to be a pretty heavy. John is the favorite in the poll here. So we'll give it 10 more seconds to get your votes in before I close this one down and go on to the next match. 10-9, 8-7, 6-5, 4-3, 2-1. All right. Yep, 73. Yeah, there we go. All right, John. Pretty unanimous favorite. Okay. Did you see Ermi's 120-pound Devon style riser lift? Crazy. She's a cheater. Benji Mac, what's up, man? See the Brad Allen's practice. I'm getting a lot of pressure from that practice. Logia says John will top row Sasha on straps, make the impossible possible. Definitely possible for John. Dave Anderson said, "Who is Sasha? Another championship for John? Maybe." Touge, what up, D? Chilling. Is that Dennis? No. What up? Captain Obvious, didn't know Sasha had a left arm match before, so we'll go. Yeah, I mean, your CNS can only take that. And especially, it's going to be one of the early matches. That means Sasha's going to get all excited with the CNS, let it calm down, and then try to get all crazy excited again for John. It's just a rough day, man. It's rough with a big gap in the middle. See, Todd Clauso, John wins. Todd wins. USA all day. Dan John says, "What up, Big D? What's going on, man? I'm undecided, to be honest." Bridget, there she is. We always go with the goat on this channel. It's true. Drew24 says Sasha will at least get one flash pin, but still think the goat wins. Ryan Bussieri, member for 18 months, pay-per-view. Thank you for being around and being a member on the channel, sir. Thank you. Thank you for always supporting the channel, Ryan. Says, yo, Derek, hope you're well. Yeah, man, I'm good. I'm good. As long as the little one over there is good, she seems to be all right. She's on her phone and making songs. As long as she's good, everything's good, right? Yeah, things are well. Todd Claude, thank you for being a member, man, and always supporting. Todd Claude says, Elijah says, what up, Derek? Oh, what up, Elijah? Tell him I said, why isn't he working out right now? Dave Anderson, 4 people voted for Sasha. Can't vote against the GOAT. It is Denis. Too many Ryans. All right. Next match. Todd Hutchings versus Irakli Andreev. I mean, I know I have a pretty Western following, so I imagine Todd Hutchings gets the bulk of the votes. But I do see this. Ooh, whoops, misspelled his name. Don't want to be. Well, I might have still misspelled it, but I think that's how you spell it. I don't want to be disrespectful. Misspell his name. So my thoughts on this match: Irakli Andreev versus Todd Hutchings. I think it's close, guys. I really do. Andreev is amazing. That is the posting top roll master against the side pressure master. Man, Andreev is gonna she's just gonna be like this, just everything back, as everything he has in his soul to go back and open up Todd. And then if he does open up Todd, is it enough to start going sideways on Todd? That's so hard. At some point, you got to go sideways and finish him. Oh, Todd, you're trying to hold on. That thing's gonna go, and he's gonna do this, and he's gonna pull backwards and do this, and Andreev's gonna roll, and Todd's gonna. I definitely don't think Todd sinks in the hook at Angarbayev at all. I don't see that happening. It could be Angarbayev. It could be a flashing Todd. Or it could be Todd and Wars. Oh, man, this match, Angarbayev's so amazing, but so is Todd Hutchings. Like, it's really, it should be a close poll. It should be, really. I don't see how people are completely convinced one way or the other. 61% Todd Hutchings, 39% Angarbayev. Okay. Makes sense. Mostly Western people that watch here going to be more Todzilla fans than Angarbayev fans. I get that. But I'm pretty torn on this. I think over time, Todd finds a way to get it done. That's what he tends to do. So I am of the opinion that Todd wins this. I think I don't see how it's not an absolute grinder war, though. Irakli is an absolute warrior. He's not going to give up easy at all, even if Todd does start getting the win. So I'm thinking Todd Hutchings wins. Irakli could very easily get some flash pins and things like that. So I'm 3-2. Like, I'm torn on this, man. I'm pretty torn. 3-2 Todd Hutchings. Or it could just be 3-0 Angarbayev. Like, you know what I mean? It could just be Angarbayev just too fast and backwards and just Todd can't engage or anything. Like, that's a very real possibility. Yeah. God. It's just, if Todd gets that stop and Angarbayev can't pull through him, then it's Todd's match all day. Yeah, I'm going Todd. I'm sticking with that Todd 3-2. Sticking with that Todd 3-2. What's the polls? 60-40? It's moving a lot. 50 votes. 110 people in here. 50 votes. Not even half the people voted. Come on, guys. Can we get a vote spike? Todzilla versus Angarbayev. We had two more. Member for 18 months from Trip War. Hey, Derek, how are you? I wish you commentated Devon-Denis match. Do you think Devon crossed the line a bit or Bob can overreacted? Will you be East vs. West 11? Supposed to be East vs. West in April. Is that the 11th? Is that, or is there one? I think there's one before that. So it might be 12. I'm supposed to be there. I would love to commentate, but I have not got invited to commentate. I don't who is commentating this one. I don't even know who is commentating. But yeah, I haven't heard. Is it Neil and Coach Ray? I mean, Ray's there, and I heard Neil's going to be there. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for being a member for 8 months, man. Always being around, supporting everything. Trip War, you're awesome. You're always gifted memberships, doing all types of crazy stuff. Thank you for the support, brother. I appreciate that. But yeah, I'll be at the one in April, supposedly. So I don't know which number that is. Yeah, I'm doing well. Doing well. Thank you for hanging out, man. White Wolf member for 25 months. Yo, Derek and Bridget, it's going to be an almost West sweep. I fear Catzilla, Unger, Kitty Valley has too many weapons for Todd. I hope Todd wins. Thank you for hanging out, White Wolf, for 25 months. I appreciate the love. Yeah, it very well could be. I mean, wait, how have my predictions gone so far? I mean, is FIA West? I don't know if they're putting FIA as West or not, but let's see. I had Matt, that's West. I don't know who Artem and Sasha, who's West. Camille, I don't know. Camille Vaughn, who's West. Probably Camille's West, I'm guessing. So I don't know who they're making East versus West, who's on Team West in all these matches. So that's kind of hard to predict, I guess. But of the actual Westerners, all right, let's do that. Of the actual Westerners, I did predict Matt to win. I did predict Sarah to win. John, Sasha, I'm predicting all Westerners to win. I didn't even realize that. Okay. Nothing. It's just, I don't always want to be that guy. Just, I want to be unbiased. But I really think that those guys win. So, I don't know. Thank you, Weibel, for always supporting the channel, man. I appreciate that. So the final poll, 62 votes, 60% Todzilla, 40% Angarbayev, staying steady at that. All right, respectable. But I think that shows, though, I'm surprised, right? That shows how much respect people have for Angarbayev. Even people in the West. Like, that dude is awesome and real. So we're going to shut that poll down. Let's see. Grizzly Casey says, Todd has surprised me too many times to bet against him. Let's see. Angarbayev beat John not too long ago. Yes, he did. My money's on Angarbayev. Tight match, though, says Dan John. Todd wins in Moors. Favorite match of the cards is Logia. Todd is one of my favorites, so I'm picking him, but my mind says he's going to lose, says the Faceless. Can't go against Uncle Todd ever, says Stizzy. Todd has the plan. Angarbayev versus Hutchings is worth the pay-per-view money alone. I think Todd has a real shot, but Angarbayev seems like a wild card, such a good matchup. Busy says, surprised Engen did not try to get you to commentate this weekend, given Monster Michael Todd being unable to go. All right, there we go. I can take caught up top there. Who do you think is the favorite? Says Stizzy. On Angarbayev and Todd, the odds should be dead even. I just think Todd wins. Let's see. Monster Michael Todd was supposed to commentate, but he couldn't come. Cannot wait for East vs. West 10. They want Ray there so he can help with the crowd go to sleep like usual. Damn. Tom Pha says, hello, Derek from Sweden. Hey, what up? Andre Alexiev says, West didn't clean up last time, or did clean it up last time. Yeah. Trip War gifting membership. Thank you, sir. I appreciate doing that. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Trip War. How's it going with your arm wrestling? It's going. GB19 says Angarbayev versus Prudnik was closer than Todd versus Prudnik. True. But it's styles my matchups, GB19. It's hard to predict something based off that. So Missouri with the 499 super chat. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the love. Thank you for supporting the channel. Who is East or West doesn't matter anymore. Engen just sets up awesome matches regardless. That's true. That was supposed to be the premise, though. Like guys in the West versus guys in the East. It's just there's more top dudes from the East. I don't know what to say from not North and South America. There just is. So it's hard to always set up East versus West. You just want to have good matches. I agree. Thank you for the $5 super chat, man. I appreciate the love and the support for the channel. Thank you. Raymond Riley says, Ray and Derek are my favorite commentating duo. They just crap me up the entire time. I love commentating with Ray. I love commentating. Like, these little subtle jokes, because Ray's voice is serious, but he's not serious, right? But his voice, his Latvian accent is real serious. So I love, like, the sarcastic humor that we have and these little sly remarks. Ibra says, hey, Derek, wish you were commentating this one. Me too, man. I do love commentating. Yeah, I don't know why I don't get any calls to commentate, like, anywhere, hardly ever. But everybody says that they like my commentating for the most. I don't hear a lot of negative. Either people don't mention me as a commentator, and they'll say, like, I like Neil and Ray, cool. But I never get, like, negative comments. I rarely get negative comments about my commentating. So I don't know. I don't get, like, invites to go commentate anything. I'm down. The commentating is easy and I love it. And it comes natural to me. You guys know I'm down to talk. So, yeah, commentating with Neil was awesome. I had a lot of fun with that. Yeah, I don't know who my favorite person to commentate was. Was Ryan is cool. Travis does his Travis thing. He's funny. Travis is funny, but it's just like Travis is the show, and you just kind of gotta follow along with Travis. With me and Ray, we're kind of right here, but we're both not super exciting people. It's more like jokes and like golf level energy. With Neil was pretty cool. Neil brings a lot of the energy, and he brings me into the commentary a lot. So he'll say something crazy. I'm like, and what do you think, Derek? Oh, right. He brings me in. He's skipping rope, and he gets out, and it's my turn to get in double dutch, and I'm just, So yeah, Neil's pretty. I like commentating with Neil. Maybe Neil the most, but all those guys are awesome. Ryan was cool because Ryan knew all the fun facts about everybody. Ryan knew the statistics of every single arm wrestler on the card. When I did with Ryan Bowen, he knew, like, in 1992, this guy had a left-handed match that lasted 3.2 seconds. Like, Ryan knows all the stuff, so that was kind of cool. Let's see. I love Denis, but there's no way in hell he's going to be able to pin Devon one time with Devon's crazy skills and endurance, and not to mention his mind games. Ray, Neil, and Derek are best combo. How about John Devon, John, Levon, and Dennis at same event. Like Christmas, I agree. Do you think you can get Brian Shaw into arm wrestling, or do you think it's too late? I still think he comes around and tries it out. I think he's just dabbling in this MMA thing for a little bit. But that he hasn't told me that. That's just an opinion of mine. Maybe you should reach out more for it. I guess. Devon Larratt is going to win. White Wolf says you and Aussie would be good together commentating an event. Oh man, I would love to do an event with Aussie arm wrestler for sure. That'd be awesome. John Boy Wayne Music says it's just flat out going to be one hell of a show regardless. Can't freaking wait. I wish there was a way to get more of the crowd audio fed into the stream, especially during the event. There's not crowd audio. So Egan doesn't open up. I don't know how he does it. I don't understand, because like there are some people that show up and apparently you can get in, but it's just like if there's not a lot of people in the crowd. There is the majority of it is arm wrestlers and or arm wrestlers' families and team. There's probably a grand total of 50 people in the crowd, and there's a bunch of open seating, a bunch of empty seats. But Engen wasn't big. He didn't want it to get be open to the whole public, but I know they allow some people to show up. So I don't know his exact stance on who gets to show up and not show up, or how much it costs. I don't know where Engen's thinking now towards it. So I don't know his approach towards it right now. But yeah, the crowd isn't that crazy, and you know, I too wish it was like the crowd erupted. Man, luckily when I'm on stage and I'm competing, I don't really even notice it. Like when I go back and rewatch videos, I don't notice that no one was cheering. and I'm screaming because this for me. I'm screaming out, but I'm also screaming inside. Like yeah. So, and it might look kind of awkward because when I'm losing my mind and no one's clapping, but you don't really notice it in the moment. But yeah, I wish the crowd, there was more crowd energy. That would be cool. That would be cool for sure. Let's see. Slow Missouri says, Derek, I like your explanations of the strategy and subtle observations when commentating. Thank you. GA, no negative comments is a good thing in the era of social media. It's unheard of, actually. Elite B-Patch says, he's just too focused and more ready and stronger. He's just stronger. Kevin Salinas says, if Dennis beats Devon after 5 years, that will set a statement. True. Dan John says, 100% this needs to happen. Rob, Devon is going to do a lot of complaining on the setups to get in Dennis's head. I agree, but will Dennis understand everything Devon's saying? I don't know. Will he care? I don't know. I bet Ryan studies before going to any event, especially those he isn't pulling against his White Wolf. Probably. Dave Anderson, Ryan has a solid data gathering skills and is prepared. True. I can't see you double dutching. I think Derek and Austin have some pretty good commentary chemistry. Yes, because also not just because Jake's awesome, but it's I'm one of the analytical commentators, you know, because I'm more calm. I'm not like the highs and the lows. Welcome back. And Jake is that. Right, Jake is more of a color commentator. They're called that get more of the high lows, more excitements, the pre-written down sayings, all the things like that. And there's not a lot of those guys. Neil, Don, what's his name? Wait, oh my God, I'm having a brain fart. I commentated with him, I think. Woody, oh my God, dude, I swear I'm getting old. I'm losing my memory. Underwood, Don Underwood. I don't know why. I thought it was Wood something Underwood. I don't know why I started the brain fart. Don Underwood, Neil Pickup, Aussie arm wrestler. In our sport, who else? Who else is a color commentator? Who else goes really highs and really lows? That's what I'm saying. They're harder to find. Analytical guys are a little easier to find. I think there's more people that are calm and stuff, but you have to have that energy and that showing. I don't know if Travis is. I was thinking Travis, but I don't know if he is. He kind of, yeah. I guess we can call Travis a color commentator. Yeah, he does get high energy. Yeah, we can go Travis. Yeah. Let's see. Tom, when is your next match? Do you know? January. Crowd energy like WL. WL had some good energy. Dude, my whole team used to go WL matches out in LA, and they had like a bar. You just get hammered. We get hammered in the crowd, just be cheering and screaming. We had so much fun. So much fun. Didn't they say this one's going to be different? The table surrounded by crowd or something? Is it? Interesting. Yeah, Aussie is more entertaining than Ray. Elite B-Patch. High cup. Rafael, I can't wait. Is Denis stronger than Gennady in your opinion? I don't know. Like I was saying earlier, I don't think there's enough information about Denis to. I don't know. Then a healthy Gennady. I'm assuming you're talking about. It's yes. Kane, but I like your version of color commentator. So good. Lorenzo says, seriously, hope things don't escalate too seriously the day of. Wouldn't be a good look, but definitely entertaining. Travis, poor Derek, Slow Missouri. Travis goes lower and lower and lower. Grizzly says Jason Latono is a great one. Yeah. Okay. Jason Latono, color commentator. There you go. Uncle John. Yeah. Okay. Come more color commentators. True. Don's jumping into his car right now and heading to a place. Derek, do you ever gripped up with Denis? I met him. We'd never got on the table. I got a picture with him gripping up, but we didn't actually arm wrestle. Thick hand, dude's not very tall, way shorter than I thought he was going to be. But thick hand, not super long. But this was years ago. So I'm trying to remember. But I remember it was thick, but it didn't engulf my hand. Good coverage, but it was really thick, right? Beer Man would be a good commentator if you can get him to focus and calm down, not curse all the time. Two says, I remember the last Havoc in Hollywood. Good times. Yes. Travis entertaining. I could stay inside more than I hook. Ibra says, this is something I kind of hate in the arm wrestling scene, like when some crazy pins happen and the commentators just have no reaction and just calm. There's no excitement. See, and that's the thing is that, like, I'm trying to get more colorful. I'm trying to react more in those moments. It's just at East vs. West specifically, it's like a 7-hour commentary gig. And when you're on match number 6 through 15, or you're on match number 9 of 15, and it's one-sided, right? The match is going, it's like a landslide victory, and some guy gets a fast pin. It's hard to be like, oh man, you see that? It's just like, it's trying to get energy. Like it's such a long day of commentating. By the end of every East vs. West commentary gig, but remember, usually I have matches. A lot of times I have matches, but I am just like, trying to stay awake. Bridget's bringing me energy drinks and anything to keep me awake while I'm in the commentator booth. It's a long day. And so sometimes you just get so oversaturated with arm wrestling that you forget to react. And so that's why it's nice to have those color commentator guys, because they're on it. They're on it. But when you have two guys like me and Ray, another win for Todd Hutchings. Good move. Todd rub his head. Like so that's why I like having someone with some higher energy than me. And I can feed off it. It'll bring my energy levels up too. John Boy Wayne Music said, my God, imagine the energy if they let that crowd up on stage surrounding Devon Denis during the match. It would be electric. It would be crazy. I've hosted 2 events in my life, 2 arm wrestling events. I hate promoting events. I hate hosting them. Is the least favorite thing to do in all of the sport. Maybe one day that'll change, but as of right now, I absolutely hate it. But one of my events, it started raining. It was an outdoor event. We had a huge easy up, like a circus size easy up, like a giant one. And so we had the matches in there. And so everybody pushed into the tent because it was pouring rain. There's water running under our feet. Down, we're in a parking lot, like some big event thing. And so the matches ended up happening with no stage, on the ground, surrounded. It was like Game of Arms. It was like surrounded by people. On 3 foot of every side of the table was just a huge crowd of people. It was awesome. The energy when you have something like that is amazing. It really is. It's hard for everybody to see. People can't see shit. I get it. And it sucks for outside perspective. But the energy at the table, woo! You're right there. It's like watching a fight or something like that. Like, get him! Hit him in the face! You're just like, you're right there. The energy is so much higher on the table. But no one can see, right? Anybody in the back can't see crap. So it's kind of hard to recreate that, but those have high energy for sure. I've had an event like that. It was crazy. Bridget says, you were pretty colorful sitting next to me talking about Devon and Gennady. That was fun to listen to. Oh, yeah, there was a lot going into that. I was excited. Save that energy. Well, that's my dream match. Devon and Gennady was my dream match. I wanted to commentate that match more than anything in my life. He's like, LL. Yeah, true, but the main event usually is the last one, the most exciting one, and when the commentators are too tired, it's kind of lame. I've never been too tired, I don't think, for the final match. Rub his head. But that's why they're trying to switch out commentators a lot, too, I think. Have me go in there for 4 matches, then Neil come in, then Travis come in. Like, I think that's why they try to cycle us around a little bit. Arm God fans are the highest energy crowd on the planet. Crazy, crazy loud, just pure crazy. It seems that way. I want to go to an Arm Gods event. It seems like it's an absolute crazy environment. While commentating, are you watching the stage or the monitor in front of you? They have us in a room far away, and there's like 3 monitors in front of us, and they tell us to watch. Like this one will just be like a set camera like on the stage. This one will show us what you guys are seeing, and then there's a different one that kind of shows all the different camera angles, I think. So they'll tell us, you guys watch that middle monitor. That's the one that everybody's seeing. So that way we talk, we commentate on exactly on what you're seeing. Like if it cuts to a replay or anything like that, then we're with you guys watching that. But we can see other screens. But yeah, we don't see the stage. We're far away in a different room. Roy Baker, you should have been at the Arm Gods Ottawa show. It was electric. See, no one hit me up for commentary. So if I'm not going to poll, and I can't get invited. Johnny Dang, what's up? Okay, wait. We have to finish the last one. We didn't do the last poll. This is the final time we're going to ask this question on this channel. This is it. Who wins, mofos? Denis or Devon? This is the final poll. Now, obviously, I know everybody's going to predict Devon to win. Majority, the vast majority. I get it. All right? But let's try to be unbiased here. Really? Do you think Denis has it in him? Can he? Is he way stronger than we know? Has he been putting out fake practice footage? Is the amount of gear he ran specifically for this event going to just boost him like crazy? Like, is he going to show up a different guy than we've seen? Devon's pretty light. Denis has done crazy things with many people. Imagine the Denis and Devon match left-handed. I know it was a while ago, a different hand, but you think Devon's made up that much strength gap and Denis is that much weaker? I'm just trying to add some doubt into everybody that's voting for Denis, make it a little closer. When we see Denis pull and he pulls against John, Denis likes to keep things in reserve. We don't even see all his strength. Like, he'll just be trying to contain when really he could have done this like the whole time. Or he could have done a different angle the whole time. He'll try to contain. Denis plays coy on the table. He doesn't really show you all his cards until he's ready. Have we seen all of Denis's cards yet? I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it's not as one-sided as people think. There's a lot of weird ways this could go. Once again, I have Devon as the favorite. I have Devon as the 3-1 favorite. 3-1. But I'm just saying, Denis... It could be Denis just way too strong for Devon. That wouldn't blow my mind. Like that's impossible to happen at all. That wouldn't blow my mind at all. Crazy Uncle Jim says, I think Devon's in trouble. Sam, if Todd wins, do you think he runs Ongarbayev's head? I hope so. Ongarbayev's hopefully a good sport. Canadian Psycho. Only issue for Devon is we don't know how injured his ribs are. Two says, how Oleg pulled since the car accident? Yeah, he has a few times. Not sure if Mindaugas has a match set up for Arm Gods. I'll text Marcus and ask. I think I saw, he has one coming up. Mindaugas first, a Canadian, who was it? Yeah, or no, was it against Big Madi? I saw he has a match announced. I saw it somewhere. John Smith. Denis in an interview did say the John match turned into more of a training session for him. Gizmo, do you consider Denis to be more of a defensive puller and he waits for an opening or waits for the other guy to get tired? Yes. I mean, how many times have we ever seen Denis be super offensive off ready go? Like, if the matches we've seen is him being offensive, then he's the slowest dude. And this is coming from a slow dude. He's the slowest dude. So, I think he's generally more defensive. He trusts his strength, and he used to trust his bicep and stuff more. He trusts his King's move now a little bit more. But, I think he likes to feel out his opponent and see where they're at. Lorenzo, Denis 3-0 landslide. Damn. Oh, yeah, Mindaugas versus Brzenk. That's who it was. Yep. I think Denis is so strong, almost his peak since his face didn't even change or shake for a second in John's match. What do you think? He's so hard to read. Denis has a crazy poker face. Poker face. Poker face. That's a Lady Gaga song. For those of you guys that didn't know. So, final poll of the day. 62.3 votes. 62% say Devon wins. 38% for Denis. 141 people. Not even half the people voted again. You sons of bitch. You guys, come on. We need some crowd participation on these polls here. Either way, I mean, I think it would just kind of probably be the same thing, just more votes. Still, Devon is a pretty dominant favorite in the polls. We'll see. Either way, it's going to be entertaining. Will Bobkin charge Devon on the table? Will Devon charge Bobkin? Will Denis look like this? Will he just have a confused look on his face the whole time? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But I'm excited to watch it. This does have a lot of history behind it. This is a match people wanted for years. Granted, we wanted it when, they were both younger and in crazier physical form. We didn't get it then, but we're getting it now. So, yeah, I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see it. We're gonna see what happens. See what happens this match. And the final polls are closing at 64% saying Devon Larratt wins. 37%. Oh wait, 30. Yep, 37% saying Denis. 63% Devon. Wait, 38% Denis. No, wait. People are. It's jumping around. Either way. All right, guys. Closing that out. Let's catch up with the chat a little bit. 5:38. Canadian Psycho, Slow says, I think Denis needs another year or two, some matches of top 20 people. If Denis did win, it would really shake things up. Joe P. Denis tried and hit against John and got caught. I say Denis at least put 90 into those hits. Devil's Backbone, what up, Biggin? What's up, man? How you doing, brother? Canadian Psycho says, Devon and Denis have essentially the same polling style. Going to be endurance that wins, I think, unless Denis is so juiced, it's beyond human comprehension. Devon and Denis pull the same? They both have a King's move, but even their King's move looks pretty different, I think. And then besides the King's move, I don't see how they pull the same. When Devon goes in, he is shoulder committed. Denis traditionally trusted his bicep and his arm way more. I see it. I don't know. Kevin Salinas says people are referencing 2018. It will be way different. Potentially. I mean, even with my prediction, it would be way different. Devon's hand is going to turn Denis up in 3-0. Denis quits after the third. Ibra says, who you got, Derek? What do you think? I have Devon as the 3-1 favorite. Seems like Denis let Dadakan get set his hook in most training footage, and that pins him if he's doing that after weight training. Then I think Devon is in trouble. Yeah, I doubt we saw all the real training footage of Denis. Al says, arm measurements are now super close, and arm hand measurements are Devon. 3-0 Devon Larratt. That mask ain't letting Bobkin get close. Is Matt going to be on stage, you think? I don't know. I mean, hey, he doesn't need Matt Mask on the stage. He is Jody. And Jody versus Bobkin, I mean, you guys predict it. You know what? Who wins in a fight? Jody versus Bobkin. Whose corner man is more terrifying? Whose corner person is more terrifying? Jody or Bobkin? Is the fire in Jody's eyes enough to scare away Bobkin? I just like see something happen. Devon talking crap on the table, Denis, and then Bobkin stands up like it walks, and Jody just peers around. You see those eyes, and she looks at Bobkin and says, "Sit down." And he's like, I see it. I see it. I don't know if he wants to smoke. I don't know if anybody wants the Jody smoke. 40 votes say Jody. Jody seems like a bobcat. Oh man, I've been just saying the poll's not lying. 45 people voted. It says Jody's 82% favorite over Bobkin. Jody the Bobcat versus Bobkin. Oh man, I'm laughing. Sorry, that's funny to me. Um, where okay, I want to get down to this Bobkin versus Jody thing I just put out there. Hold on. Maurice, what up? I hope Devon tries to get Dennis to quit and just wears himself out. Devon will crush. I don't think Bobkin wants to get knocked the F out. Elijah says Devon wins 3-0 and then beats Levon 3-2. Whoa, Todd, Elijah's getting wild out there. Jody won over his Bobkin, only going to take one round of that action. Jody will go Super Saiyan. You spell, oh, my bad. Babykin wrong. More effective. Jody with the clothesline. Her scream will rupture Bobkin's eardrums. Jody wins because Devon will choke Bobkin F out if he even looks at her funny. Don't tread on me, says Bobkin. Everybody calls him Babykin. Is a baby. He thinks being called a baby is worse than threatening to off Devon. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Jody is the one you want your corner for sure. I agree. Jody will do literal witchcraft. Why are people saying it's Devon versus Dennis? I thought Devon was pulling Bobkin. Go home. You're not the main event. You are the bag boy. Damn, turd burglar. Your name fits you well. Says Rafa. Devon will yelling at Bobkin to sign the contract with Jody. Jody will rearrange his DNA. Andy Beck says, no, White Wolf. It's Andy Beck's on laptop, but mobile same account. Oh. You really have to bet all your cash savings and properties on the match, Dennis or Devon. Well, I said Devon is the favorite. I have Devon as a 3-1 favorite. Norberg says Bobkin can affect Devon far more than Jody can affect Dennis. True. That's true. Norberg, good point. Yeah, Dennis won't understand what Jody's saying. She'll just hear this loud screaming. I mean, I think he understands some English, but not a ton. That's true. Bobkin can affect Devon more than Jody can affect Dennis. I agree. All right, guys, we're closing out this poll. Thank you for the 58 votes saying Jody versus Bobkin. Jody wins. Appreciate that. I hope it doesn't come to this. I hope there's no fighting at the event, but that's just a funny poll. Dennis at 130 kg. His technique made don't even care about Devon leverage. I hope Devon wins, but for sure will be epic. Slow says, I think Vitaly Ledin is one of the few people who could beat Devon right-handed in his current shape. I agree. I see Vitaly as a slight favorite over Devon. 60-40. Don't tread on me says, have you saw that look? She gets a little chilling to the bone. Hopefully some of you guys had a good laugh from that. That made me laugh. I was crying a little bit. So what else is going on? I want to take a second out, you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Please click the thumbs up button in the chat. We have 117 people, 80 likes. If you guys have not hit the thumbs up button, please close out the live chat, hit the thumbs up button, bring back up the live chat. Little like spike up in this I appreciate that. What else? Oh, you guys check out moderators. You guys can plug anybody that has a channel in here. Devil's Backbone Polar. I know he has a YouTube channel. I saw Benji Mack in here earlier. I want to get some channels linked in the chat, you guys. I will help promote any of your guys' channels. If you guys have a YouTube channel and you want to just let me know, and I'll have the moderators tag it in the chat so everybody can check that out. All ships raised with the rising tide. I forget the saying, but you know what I'm saying. Help everybody else come up too, for sure. So yeah, you guys let me know if you have a channel you want us to plug it. Devon is sweating Dennis, but we'll surprise him as he surprised when he destroyed Hermes. Man, he mentally destroyed Hermes. That was sad. It was kind of I mean, Hermes gave up. You know what I mean? Like that, yeah, that sucks. Alexander says, hi, for me, Devon looks like having psychological problems. Dennis is like, I do what I can and let it be that way. Devon is different. It looks like a death battle for him, so he goes all in. Yeah. Devon goes hard in the paint. For sure. This dude, yeah, kill or be killed. But also, he's been embarrassed by Dennis before. He has a chip on his shoulder to beat Dennis. Yeah. Aussie arm wrestler, Derek, you dead set legend. It's been a minute. Hope you're doing well, big fella. Because there's a question mark at the end there. I don't know. Hope you are doing well as a statement, big fella. So you're asking if I'm big? Big fella? Yeah, I guess I'm a big fella, if you're asking. Hope you're doing well. You dead set legend. People, we were talking about you earlier. Everybody's saying how they want to see us commentate together. Jake, I think we crush it. I think we crush it together as a commentator team. We just got to make it happen. We got to make it happen. Jake, we have to do this. So, yeah. White Wolf Derek nailed Jake's voice. Yeah, I mean, that's what I do. Imitations. That's my thing. Jake, do you guys know me and Jake were in the same building together at one point? We were in the same building together, and we didn't see each other. We were within a football field of each other probably, and we didn't see each other. Isn't that crazy? We went to he landed at LAX at the airport, and I was in LAX getting on the flight to fly to East or West, I think, or somewhere. And we were in the airport at the same time together, but we couldn't see each other. It was like this, Jake! I was just yelling. People were wondering why I was yelling Jake. It looked really weird. I was just yelling it, hoping he'd show up. Aussie Arm Wrestler, 2 things. 1, accent, 5 out of 10. What? 2, of course, we will crush it together. Somebody needs to book it. Somebody book it! Alexander says, when will you beat all of them? Probably tomorrow. Jake, you just missed it. We hosted a poll. Who wins in a fight? Jody Larratt versus Bobkin. Convincingly, overwhelmingly, Jody wins the poll. Over 80%. I can't remember the exact final numbers. I can scroll up and maybe see it. 81% to 18%. Jody beats Bobkin in a fight. What are your thoughts on this, Jake? I have to know. Moderators, why am I not seeing any? Wait, do we not have any mods in here right now? Do all my mods tune out? Now Jake's in here. We got to plug his channel. Come on, we got a lot of channels to plug here. Come on, guys. Come on. I didn't see any links in here. Where's Lorenzo? I see you're in here. You're a moderator. You can do it. Come on. Let's go. Need some links in the chat. I don't know where Texas Prana, Bridget, where everybody else is at. DF. Come on, guys. She says that's a lot of work. Jody wins the fight. She's currently filling Istanbul with uppercuts. AW Emma in the chat. Can I be a mod? She's in bed right there on her phone. Asking me to be a mod. My daughter. Emma in here. All right, guys. Well, any more questions in the chat? I think we went over all East versus West, the final predictions, you guys. I have all the real Westerners winning. But I mean, obviously, I want them to win. Right? But that's a no-brainer. Obviously, I'm Team West all day, every day, 8 days a week. But I'm just trying to be unbiased on my predictions, and I really do think that they can win. So I don't know, but I feel like this. I don't want to be this guy that just blindly votes for only his countrymen. Thank you, Bridget, for sharing the Aussie Arm Wrestler channel. If we could get Devil's Backbone channel, I would appreciate that as well. Got to get you on the show soon, Derek. I have the West winning all 5 as well, mate. See, okay, good, Jake. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the love. Benji Max, there you go. There you go. There's Benji Max channel. Thank you, Bridget. Jake, yes. You know what? We got to get you maybe on the Pulse, the Monday podcast I do. We have guests on there. We just had Paul Lynn on there this week. Get you to come on there or come on your show. We got to set this up, Jake. You're my boy. If you guys are in here and you're watching and you're not subscribed to my channel, that is super weird. That's super weird. You're like just hanging out and just not subscribing. You're just like watching me. You're not like part of it. It's weird. Don't be weird. Subscribe to the channel. Be updated on what's going on. Training videos will be coming out pretty soon. Matches are drawing closer. I'm going to have to start turning it up, turning it on. And so, yes, I will start producing more content for you guys. I've had to train like a badass. So I'll share someone else's videos, and you can also watch mine. No, I didn't. But yeah, match in January, match in April is what is coming up for me. Anyway, okay. And Bridget, please plug the AW Switch as well. And Oh, and the thing, the link tree. And Bridget put it in work. Link. Either way, guys, thank you for hanging out with me on this Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we'll be back. This coming Monday, we're on the Pulse. It'll be on Ryan's channel. This Monday on the Pulse at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock Monday. I always get the times all jacked up. Need to be a bit weird to subscribe, says Dave Anderson. It's true. A bit weird. But that's why I expect all arm wrestlers to subscribe, because arm wrestlers are weird, liking pain and things. It's crazy. Why Monster Michael Todd pulled out as a commentator? I didn't hear about this until you guys told me that, so I do not know. Maybe Jake knows. Jake, do you know why Monster Michael Todd backed out as a commentator at East vs. West? I just found out about that in the chat. I didn't know. I don't know if you got any inside scoop. Yeah, Mike, there we go. Thank you guys coming in with the links. Oh, is it a private thing? Like, is it a secret, Jake, or is it public? He said, yes, I do. That must mean it's a secret. Okay, my bad. I didn't know if it was something personal. I'm not sure. Okay. Well, I'm going to sign off here, you guys. Should we try a gripper? Do you guys want to see a gripper? Or what? We have 7 minutes. No, he has a few things going on, and his mom passed away. Okay. You guys want me to try a 3.5? I'm not seeing much in the chat for the 3.5. We haven't tried it in a little while. Tarek, what's going on, man? We're about to close out the live stream. I don't know if people want me to try the 3.5. We got it last time. Do some push-ups. Benji, get out of here. What are you push-ups? I don't know if I have any chalk left, though. I think my chalk is all out. COC 3.5. Should we just blindly just grab a Captain's of Crush gripper and just smash it? I don't know if I can. There's my beautiful girlfriend saying I can't do push-ups. Last time she said that, I did 30 right in front of her just to prove her wrong. All right, some chalk. Where's the 3.5? Is this one? There it is. Oh my God, this thing is so rough. 3.5. Oh, actually, I felt pretty strong. Not gonna lie, I felt. Oh my God, look at my hair. All right, you guys ready for this? Once again, 3.5. You see it. Okay, because this is a big energy thing. Grip for me is all energy. If I have high energy, grip goes well. I don't have energy, grip sucks. It's like, it's so obvious. I think it closed. Did it close? Did you guys see it? I held it up for you. Was it closed? I think it was closed. Did it close? Can I get a verdict? Closed or not closed? Closed? Closed for sure. It closed. Okay. It's just whatever. It's just whatever. It's just a 3.5. Not a big deal. Ow! I think I sprained my forearm. Ow! Usually I don't get it on the first try. Usually we fail the first one to get the second or third. There we go. You know, not a big deal. It's not a put a card. I can't credit card set it. No way. I'm not that cool. I'm not that strong. Anyway, guys. Oh, now I definitely got chalk on my shirt. See, oh my God. All right, guys. Well, thank you for supporting the channel. Crushing the grip, like we do. Always like I have the other one, right? Is this it? I have the old 4. I don't know if you can see it. It's a 4, whatever. But this thing is like oh my God. Oh my God. It's so this thing is just ridiculous. I don't know how I can't even set it. Like, Yeah, no. All right. Either way, I'm out of here, guys. It is 5:56. We basically made it to 6 o'clock. Thank you for watching all the predictions. We'll see if it comes true. I'll be hanging out in Discord watching it because it's at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Saturday. So I'll wake up from working the double on Friday, and I'll just put it on the TV and lay in bed. I'll probably hop on Discord. We all joke around while we watch it. We don't stream it. We just kind of talk about it and just laugh and talk about matches. So if you guys want, Mike, please plug the link to the Discord server if you guys ever want to hang out and chat about arm wrestling with me. Also, if you have any questions or concerns or just have anything for me, shoot me a message on Instagram, EvW Derek. I'll always answer you guys. I'm a man of the people. I'm here to help you all out. Let's talk. And that's it, I think. All right. Love you guys to death. Thank you for hanging out. I'll see you next Wednesday after this East versus West stuff. And talk to you later. All right, see you.